Hey, the party is on tonight. The party is tonight. Hello, 5 Links. No. What's up, 5 Links? I can't hear you. I still don't hear you. That's right. When you're going to make $1 billion or take a company to $1 billion, you got to make a lot of noise. Yes or no? Yeah, you got to be jacked out of your mind. My name is C. Anthony Harris, and yes, I am a double platinum senior vice president with 5 Links, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right, but I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And it's my great pleasure to be here. Did Miss Sharice Richard do a fantastic job? Yeah, I remember when Sharice got involved in the business. She's grown tremendously. She talked about her dreams elude her. I remember many times getting calls from Sharice. See, Anthony, is this going to work? See, Anthony, should I leave my job? What makes you have so successful, C. Anthony? I said, just do it. Right? And she obviously got into her dreams, and she moved forward. So again, let's give it up for my partner, double platinum senior vice president, Sharice Richards. All right. Now, if you're ready, say I'm ready. If you're ready for the practitioner, say I'm ready, practitioner. All right, good. We're going to have some fun here, but I want you to do something for me. This is a working weekend. And I want to welcome all our new business partners. If this is your first national event, stand up. Whoa. Whoa. That's right. So, this national here for all our new business partners. These is where you learn the business and take back to your respective cities the blueprint. The same blueprint that I got 9 years ago. It's been 9 years since I've been building this 5 Links business. And I tell you, the last 9 years has been the most stress-free business I've ever built. Anybody like to have some stress-free business? Yes or no? And all the new business partners here, this weekend is a working weekend. That's what it is. What kind of weekend? Yeah, sure, we are going to have fun and we learn, but this is a working weekend for you to get the information so you can R&D. Write that down, R&D. And R&D in this industry is not research and development. Let me talk to this folks over here first. R&D is not research and development and network marketing. R&D means rip off and duplicate. All right? What does it mean? That's right. That's what I did. The C. Anthony you're seeing here, I just ripped off and duplicate all my mentors. It just makes sense. What else is there to do? If that guy is successful and he's willing to teach me how to become successful, I should be successful, yes or no? Yeah, if that gal's stack is bigger than my stack and she's willing to teach me how to get her stack, shouldn't I have a large stack like her, yes or no? Absolutely. It's like monkey see, monkey holla. I mean, it is so simple. You just got to know where you're going, what you want. So I'm going to give you some training here today for the next couple of minutes. And you're going to get 4 things out of it. How many things are you going to get out of it? 4. The number one is why set goals? Write that down. Why set goals? Next thing we're going to go over is the benefits of goals. You see, Sharice had a dream, but she had to put together a goal. Yes or no? Absolutely. Number 3 is you're going to get the power of goals. The power of goals you're going to get from the practitioner. And finally, I'm going to show you how to develop and design your goals. Is that fair? Is that fair? Now, I'm going to do my very best up here, but you're going to have to help me out, 5 Links. Yes? Yes? Okay. You're making me nervous already. All right, so let's dive right into this. Why set goals? Let's put this down here so we can get organized. Why set goals? These are the reasons why I set goals. Let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. To what? Focus. Constructive manner that yields what? That yields what? That yields what? That's why you should set goals. Let's read the second one. 1, 2, 3. To take control, fuel your sense of empowerment, and perform with more energy and what? And more what? That's right. That's what a goal is going to do for you. Also, the proper management to time and effort to put you into achieving your goals. And last but not least, to identify specific and necessary strategies that are vital to your success. This is the reason why you want to set goals. You got that down? No? Well, you better write fast. It's called urgency. Say, I'm urgent. Okay? This is the reason why you want to set goals. Now, for many years, I didn't have goals. I had big dreams, but I had no goals. So I told my mother that I'm going to retire her. This was about 20 years ago. Now, my mother's name is Shirley. And Shirley don't play. Shirley got attitude. But I didn't know what I was doing. I just figured, hey, I'd tell Shirley some nice stuff. This is what I like to do. And that went on for 5 years. She said, boy, I ain't retired yet. Well, it went on for 10 years. She said, boy, I think you might bury me before you retire me. Yeah? And it really bothered me for a long time because I was disappointed in somebody that I truly love. How many of you guys love your mother? Yeah, unconditional. So even though she sometimes get on my nerve, I was the one who put that thought in her mind, said that this is what I would do for her. But what I didn't have a goal. So once I learned this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, things changed. Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of the goals. The whole idea of the benefits is to motivation and inspiration so you can take what? So you can take action. A lot of us say we're going to take action, but we take action for a very short period of time. Because what happens is, if you don't have a goal, you get bored after a while, doing the same thing over and over, especially if you're not getting the results that you're looking for. Okay? So once you have your goals, it's going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep you inspired. Okay? Also, it's going to help you to organize and assist with long-term accomplishments. Are you guys getting ready for 2015? How about 2020? Oh, some big things is about to happen by 2020, and you can be prepared by now in 2015, and then ride for the next 5 years into 2020 and not have any worries whatsoever, spiritually, mentally, physically, professionally, and financially. And all comes from you developing your goals. Also, the benefit of goals is you're going to develop a meaningful day-to-day activity that directly affects your short-term and your long-term accomplishments. This is deep stuff. When I started learning this stuff, I said, man, my professor didn't teach me this at NYIT. No. My dad, Herbert Harris, didn't teach me this. All my uncles and cousins and aunts, they didn't teach me this. But you know who taught me this? Say who? Successful people. Mentors, people who live in a whole nother lifestyle, because this is what they understand. The benefits of goals are going to avoid the random acts that is not contributing to your overall success. Have you ever found yourself doing something that's not towards your success? Raise your hand. Be honest. Okay, well, you have to watch those activities, ladies and gentlemen. For me, if I'm heading in a direction with you and it's not helping me to fulfill my goal or yours, I'm taking a detour. Okay, because that's a waste of time. One thing we can't get back is time. So those are the benefits right there. You got those benefits? 5 links? Okay, move right along. Some more benefits. Accountability. When you have goals, you have to be accountable. You see, the reason why I couldn't do that for Shirley is because I wasn't accountable. I just said it was just some words. Okay? So if you're not dropping the ball regularly on your goals, it may be that you're not really committed to them. How many of you guys set goals and you drop them? Oh, because I'm the only one? Let me come out here. Because I'm going to look for y'all later on in the audience. Are y'all right there? Okay, good. Yeah, we set goals and we drop them because we get easily distracted. Also, benefits is going to give you a framework, a structure. Just like we have a system in 5 links, you follow the system, you become successful. You don't follow the system, you're not going to have success. That's just the way it is. So it's going to give you a framework, a structure. Goals provide the necessary blueprint for your desire. Hey, anybody see that word? What that word says? What it says? Now, goals demands what? What demands, ladies and gentlemen? Discipline. And that's the hardest wealth principle I've ever experienced. Self-discipline. Doing what you know you're supposed to do, regardless of the situation or the circumstances. These are all the benefits of goals. So are you guys ready to write some goals? Yeah. Now, this is what experts says. Dr. Edwin Luck, he's the developer of goal-setting theories back in 1968. This is what he had a profound statement. And I hope this hit you guys, because when I saw it, it hit me. Even though I'm a goal-setting individual, when I read this, I said, holy smoke. I got to help a lot of my 5 links partners with this. Let's read it together. I like teamwork. Anybody like teamwork? So after the 3, let's read what Dr. Luck said. 1, 2, 3. Clearly specifying goals leads to better performance. Vague and easy goals and objectives do not typically lead to beneficial personal development. Would you guys agree to that? Yes. It got to be clear, concise, and specific. I remember one time my mentor asked me, he said, Carl, how much money you want to make? I said, man, I want to make a lot of money. He said, well, do me this favor. He said, next time you go to the bank, I want you to deposit a lot of money. He said, or if you want to get locked up, write on the deposit slip, I want a lot of money, and give it to the teller. Okay? He said, a lot, yeah, a lot. What is a lot of money? He said, I got a lot of money. Let's see, I got $50. Do you want that? I said, no. He said, the brain, the subconscious mind got to see a specific number. Just like a guy said, I want a car. I said, okay, come get the car. I got a car for you. Guy came over to the house, picked up the car. He said, where's the car, man? I said, let me take you outside, show you the car. Took him outside, showed him the car. He said, I don't want that car. I said, so you wanted a car? He said, I don't want that car. I said, isn't that a car? It got 4 wheels, it got a steering wheel, here's the keys. It was a red, beat-up Cadillac, 1977. He said, but Mr. Harris, you said you're going to give me, I said, isn't this a car? I said, the problem is you didn't specify what kind of car you want. Yesterday you said you wanted a car. So again, you got to be careful what you ask for. Because a car is 4 wheels, whether it's a Cadillac or a Lamborghini. Yes or no? Yeah. So you got to be specific. I like Mercedes-Benz. That's what I like. I like a white Mercedes-Benz with tan leather interior. So a guy called me and said, Mr. Harris, I got a car for you. I said, okay. He said, you want that S-Class? I said, yeah. He said, I got a good deal for you. I said, okay. He said, I got a white Mercedes-Benz for you with black leather interior. He said, I know you say you want tan leather interior, but the best thing about it is $10,000 less. I said, I don't want a white Mercedes-Benz with black leather interior. I said, I want a white Mercedes-Benz with what? Tan leather interior. He got mad at me. I know what I want. Yes or no? Yep. And so that's why your goals have to be specific. You want a house. Okay, what kind of house you want? Is it a duplex? Is it a 2 stories? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? It has a backyard? A house is a house. The brain wants to see specifics. Okay? So that's what I've learned. Now watch this here. This is going to blow you away and hopefully I believe maybe I'm very optimistic, but I'm also realistic. Out of all the folks here today, only a few of you guys are going to take this information and really change your life. In the next 90 days, you'll be some of the people running the stage in Miami, Florida. Now, if you notice, not everyone applaud to that. That's because of that belief system. And I know, I get it. So the ones who just applaud, I want to congratulate you in advance to your success in Miami. Okay? Now, the power of writing goals. The thing about this is we can have goals and dreams and aspiration, but they're all wishes, from my opinion. Once it's written down, it's a whole different ball game. Would you guys agree? Yeah, once it's written, it becomes a commitment once it's written. So if you said, I want to become a platinum senior vice president, and that's all you say, and you haven't written it down, watch what happens here. This survey did from Harvard University. And what they found is that the people who write goals, they took a survey and they took some students, and 84% of them, okay, have no goals. So you took about 100 people, and 84 of these people had no goals. Another group of people, 13% of those people didn't write their goals down, but they got goals. Okay? They got goals, but they didn't write it down. And the other group of people, which of course is always the small percentage of us, yes? Is that what's in Orlando right now, the short percentage of us? Yeah, the 3%, that's right. It's all about being optimistic. And they said the 3% of those people, they had written goals. Now, they did this survey, and then they said, okay, guys, graduate, go and do your thing. And then 10 years later, they come back to these same individuals. And this is what they found out. And I hope none of you guys become a victim of this information. 10 years later, 13%, those 13% people who had goals, ladies and gentlemen, and not written down, their income was doubled. Is that startling information or what? Yes or no? Yeah. So you have a goal, but you don't write it down. After 10 years, these people, their income was twice the amount of money they were making 10 years ago. However, the 3%ers who had their goals written down, their income, their income was 10 times it was 10 years ago. Now again, I don't have the time to do what these guys did. That's research and development. Guess what I'm going to do with this? Rip off and duplicate it. That's right. So first what I did is I put myself in this scenario, making a self-assessment of where I am, and then move forward. Does that make sense? Don't cry over spilt milk. Stuff that you cannot change, there's no need to lose your hair about it. That's why I'm bald. You see, this is not a haircut, this is natural. You know why? Because I thought I can change the world because I want to change my world. But people are trips. People want to eat, but they don't want to chew. They want to become rich, but they don't want to get rid of that remote. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Oh yeah. Mr. Harris, I want to become successful just like you. Okay, meet me at the Super Saturday next Saturday. They don't show up. Okay? So, think about if you start writing goals today. Proper goals the way I'm going to show you shortly. And then 5 years from now, your income is 20 times today. Would it be worth it? Absolutely. Okay? Now, let's talk about how you're going to set some goals. How are we going to set some goals? Every goal you intend to achieve should be what? Should be what? Should be written. I say this all the time. These are my goals. Now, 10, 15 years ago, I didn't have 4 pages of goals. No, I had a half a page of goals. Get the picture? It wasn't like this. It wasn't typed out like this. I'm a professional now. I'm a professional goal setter. That's what I do for a living. So, we talk about writing your goals down. A lot of people, you see, this is easier not to do. I don't know. All I know is anyone quits in my team, guess what I do? I pick up my goal to get back refocused. I may cry for 3 seconds or so, but I'm not going to sing Kumbaya. I got to go. So why are you going to write your goals down? Because they come true as you write them down. It's just like a contract to yourself. How many guys have a mortgage? Raise your hand if you have a mortgage, you live in a house. Good. Did they just give you that mortgage, or they had you what? Sign a contract. And you bound it to that company for the next 30 years. You have to pay them regardless of your situation. Yes or no? Good. That automobile that you bought, or whatever, appliances you bought, that cell phone that we all use, is it on the contract? Yes or no? Yeah, but thank God to Moby. But these are all what? Written contracts, written agreements as to what you're going to do about this agreement between you and the company or the individual. Okay? I don't know how it works. All I know, it works. You might want to try it. So make sure that your goals are written. Each goal you set should be thought out carefully. Again, take some time by yourself and ask yourself some questions as to what you want. You see, this right here, this Shirley Harris, I've never seen this. Now, I love Shirley, but Shirley ain't gonna help me fulfill this. She don't have the capability to help me to fulfill. She's my mother. She's a nice lady, don't get me wrong, but she cannot help me fulfill this. Y'all probably say, well, let's see Anthony, he's something else. I'm giving it to you real. Because if we're going to go to $1 billion, we got to be real, yes or no? Yeah. When Google was going to $1 billion, they were real one day, yes or no? Yeah. So you got to write this down. It has to take some time and ask yourself these questions like an interview. Like 3 times a year, I have an interview with the most important person in the world. Who's the most important person in the world? You are, yes. I have a very important conversation with this most important person, and that's how I derive with my goals. Okay? Also, the type of goals that you set should be appropriate for your success. Okay? Don't write down goals that is not towards your success. Can we do this? Will we do this? And finally, you must set smart goals. Now, what is smart goals? Let's talk about smart goals. Once I learned this changed my whole perspective on goals and enhanced my ability to become successful. Check out this chart. SMART. You guys can see that? Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to do this right now. This is a framework for you to use later on, when you get home, or this evening, or tomorrow. But these goal settings should be done by yourself, not with your roommate, not with your upline ND and SVP or ET. No, this should be whose goals? Yours. Okay? So it's the SMART. The acronym is the SMART is specific, measurable, action-based, realistic, and timely. That's what SMART means in setting SMART goals. Let's talk about specific. Okay? When it comes to your goals, ladies and gentlemen, as we shared earlier, I was ahead of my time, is that it must be significant to your desire. It must be specifically clear to whatever that you want. And it must be sustainable. That's what the specific means. You see, when I joined 5 Links, I said to myself, I'm going to build the largest organization in this company. That didn't happen just because I'm a nice-looking guy. No, it happened because it was specific. Are you with me? Yes or no? And I took those necessary action. Also, can you go back for me, guys? Can we go back for me, please? One slide back. Okay, measurable. You got to take a look at your goals periodically. Every couple of weeks or so, I look at that contract and I check off what's done. Okay, I'm close to that one. I should be focusing more on that one. You got to measure your goals so you know exactly where you go so you can stay inspired. Say inspired. If you're not looking at your goal, how are you going to know that you... Anybody ever use a GPS before? What it tells you? It tells you in 800 feet, make a left. Turn right on the ramp, and in 16 miles, exit off of whatever. They give you a measurement, so you actually have an idea how close you are to your destination. Does that make sense? Action-based. Got to be assertive and accountable and audacious. Audacious goals is what's going to move you. You see, I don't need anyone to get me excited. All I got to do is look at those 4 pages, and I'm jacked out of my mind. I had a hard time sleeping last night. You know why? Because I was wondering how you guys are going to receive this information because I was fired up to get it to you. Are you guys excited to receive it? Another thing is I do not train what I don't do. If I'm not doing it, I'm not going to train it. That's just me. Realistic. We spoke about that also. Good. And timely. How soon you guys want to get to platinum? Do you have a date for platinum? You got to have a date. So if you take a look, if you use this chart here on the side that says examples, you can add in there whatever that pertains to your desire and your business or your future, whatever it is. Okay? But it has to have a timeline on it. See, I'm going diamond. Anybody know that? Oh, y'all didn't know that? Yeah. But we got a timeline. Myself and my partner, we have a timeline to get it done. And that will keep you going. Because if you don't have a timeline, then you can just wander and do anything. Goal management. This is what my mentor taught me 16 years ago. He says, see, Andy, you got to have short-term goal, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. 30-day goals, 60-day goals, 90-day goals, 6-month goal. That's a half a year. That's what I do with my contract. New Year's Eve, I go into my office, and I spend there about 3-4 hours with myself. Now, I remember when I got married and my wife saw me do that, she said, why you go lock up in your office? It's New Year's Eve. I said, okay, do you want a bright next year or you want the same this year? Because the only way we're going to have a better next year is by re-strategizing now for next year. Does that make sense? So every New Year's Eve, before midnight, I go in my office and I spend some time there. And I look what happened this year and I look what's going to happen and plan out for next year. But for us in this business, you can use your 30-day goal from today to the next 30 days where you want to go. Then 60 days, then 90 days, and 6 months. 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. Okay, does this make sense, 5 links? Is this helpful? Okay, good. Goal management, let's quickly wrap up here. Where do you see yourself in a year? You got to ask yourself that question. That's a question for you to evoke those thoughts in your mind. What I've learned is that people don't know how to think because we don't ask ourselves these questions. We're not honest with ourselves. About a year ago, I said to myself, I need to get myself in shape. I eat out a lot, but I don't eat healthy all the time. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. But I want to know, why is it, CN, you got this gut? You're slim and all that, but you still got this little belly here. And after you get to 50 years old, it's hard to get rid of the gut. So what I did is I had an appointment with myself, and I said, see, Anthony, you could look much better if you didn't have that gut. You need to write a goal for that. You see, you can write goals for anything. I have spiritual goals. I have mental goals. I have physical goals. My physical goal is me running every other day in Las Vegas. Whether it's raining or snowing, well, we don't get snow, but you get the picture. Now, at the beginning, it was hard. But because I mapped out a game plan, it became gooder and gooder after a while. Because each time I did it, I run today, I'll go X amount, and I come back and I said to myself, tomorrow you're going to go a little bit more. Okay? What we try to do is we try to run 5 miles in one day. You never even run a half a mile before. And hurt yourself. Oh, my back hurting, my hip hurting. Yeah. Inch by inch. And then I started running and I discovered these mountains in Vegas. I said, ooh, maybe if I climb one of these guys, maybe this guy will go away. So I started doing it. And going inch by inch. And the first time I wanted to get all the way to the top, of course, that's how we are, yes or no? Oh yeah, I bust my behind trying to get up there. No water, don't know what I'm doing. Never spoke to anybody running on the mountain. Do my own thing. I went back, looked at my goal, and said, see, Anthony, every day you want to hit that mountain, you want to do a foot. One more foot. Every day you add another foot, another foot. Right now, I'm approximately 9 feet from the top of the mountain. 9 feet. I know some of you guys ain't been getting no latest photographs because I got some planned. The next time you get a photograph, I'll probably be at one foot, and then following that, I'll be the conqueror. Because that mountain, I'm going to rename that mountain to Mount C. Anthony. Okay? And it's working for me. So have your 1-year goal. What is your 3-year goal? By now in 2015, 2016, where do you see yourself in your community, in your family, in your business, and in life? And ultimately, you want to know where you're going in 5 years. Now, the thing about 5 years is that we're moving in a time of evolution. Things are happening all the time. So 5 years from now, you really can't predict it. But if you did those increments year in, year out, 2 and 3 years, by the time you get to that 5 years, everything will be in a line. Does that make sense? I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. Okay? Move right along. Let's read this quote here from Lou Holtz in reference to goal. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I want you guys to say it as though you are jacked out of your minds. I didn't say to say that. I said I want you to read this quote with me as though you're jacked out of your mind. Right? At the count of 3, let's read this quote. 1, 2, 3. If you are bored with life, if you don't get up every morning in a burning desire to, you don't have enough goals. You see, after I start having some success, I stop jumping out of bed. You see, the average person jumps out of bed because that alarm clock goes off. After I started having some success, I started to roll out of bed. See the difference? When you roll out of bed, that means you just finished sleeping. You had enough sleep. Right? Now, with my goals, I can't even stay in the bed. And it's all because of what Lou said here. So if you guys are not jumping out of your bed for your business, but you're jumping out of your bed for your job, you don't have enough goals. Does that make sense? Goals will drive you. It will definitely drive you. So this is what I want to do here as I close here. The next time I see you, whether it's the next hour or lunchtime or whatever, You know what I'm going to ask you, right? You guys know what I'm going to ask you, yes or no? What am I asking you? That's what I'm asking, yeah. And then tomorrow, I run into you, guess what I'm going to ask you again? You have your goals. And when I see you on Saturday, guess what I'm going to ask you again? So you better be ready. The practitioner don't play. And as we go along, I know you got this information today. You're going to get a whole lot of other information. By now on Sunday or so, when I see you again, I'm going to ask you another question. Is New York in the house? This is all for you New Yorkers. When I come out to New York next week, guess what I'm going to ask you to show me? Your contract. You see, when you have goals, you got to nurture your goals. You got to protect your goals. You got to love your goals. You got to take your goals with you everywhere you go. You got to defend your goals. You got to be selfish with your goals. You got to be confidential with your goals. Because you own your goals, yes or no? Yeah, no one ain't going to fulfill your goals but you. Now, I know you probably heard this before, but I'm telling you. These are the things I do with my goals. I have about 3 individuals that has a copy of that contract. Only 3. And the reason why I chose these 3 individuals to have that contract is accountability, because sometimes I slack off too. I'm human. Sometimes I overdo it. And these cats keep me aligned with my goals. I got one of them, he calls me every 30 days. I sometimes trying to dodge the calls. Okay? You want to have your goals with people that's going to hold you accountable to it. See, if I had Shirley had these goals, she going to start whining. You always talking about money. You always want about be a millionaire. And you, yeah. Shut up. I don't want to hear that, Ma. But you know what? She don't send back the checks when she gets them. And I understand, you remember this. Do not ask anyone to help you out or to guide you if you don't want to live their lifestyle. Yep. I talked to a lot of successful, accomplished people. And what I found with all of them, they got goals. And they're serious about their goals. Just like they pray. You got to pray for your goals too. Oh yeah, you got to pray on your goals. Every morning I pray on my goals. Say, God, thank you for these goals. And thank you for fulfilling these goals. And thank you for giving me the direction and the right people in the pathway to fulfill these goals. And my appreciation to you is that these goals are fulfilled. It's done. So it is. Amen. I want you guys to close your eyes for a second for me. Close your eyes. My partner, Ms. Pasha Carter, does this extremely well. And the reason why I know this works is because the mentor that we both had infused those principles in us. At the beginning, we were uncomfortable. Big man telling you to close your eyes. Who the hell telling me to close my eyes? I don't want to sleep. But again, that's the old thinking. You see, when you close your eyes, your internal vision kicks in. You follow me? Whenever you close your eyes, you're now seeing the things and your goals that you have written out. Now, if you ain't got no goals and you got your eyes closed, your mind going to be wandering all over. You're probably wondering about being at home. You're probably wondering about your job, about your bills, yada, yada, about going to SVP, that last point you need, whatever. No, if you have a clear-cut goal or the goals in your mind and you close your eyes, you're going to be able to see it. Right now, I see in Miami. I see Miami already is going to be jam-packed. There's going to be a record number of people in that auditorium. I see that maybe about a good 20% of you guys in this room took this information. You came up to me, you said, man, see, Anthony, I made it. I did those goals, man, and I'm getting promoted this weekend. And I thank you. And I said, no, I thank you. I see that you going up on that stage and don't even know how to act. Because you're so excited, you can't believe you're on top of this stage, the same stage that you see all these thousands of other people cross that you've never touched. I see that your smile is so wide you can eat a banana sideways. Now open up your eyes for me. When you go home or in your hotel room, you might want to do this in the mornings and do this at night before you go to bed. The best place to do this is in your bathroom. They don't bother you when you go to the bathroom. You follow me? See, when I go to the bathroom, Donna don't bother me. Now, if I'm in there for 2 hours, but she know that that's my sanctuary. So you go in there, you close your eyes, and you be still. My mentor taught me this, my spiritual advisor, Dr. Michael Beckwith. He said you got to stay in that space of silence, of stillness. That's the only way you're going to be able to align your goals with your future. You got to be still for that. Now, at the beginning, I was scratching. Couldn't stay still. Still can't stay still. But you see, the mind is superior over the matter. Yes or no? Whatever the mind says, the matter does. So you start, practice makes progress. So what I want to do is you sit in a quiet area and meditate, they call it. It's pretty much closing your eyes and visualizing where you want to go. And every time you see something positive that you want to go, you said, yes, I achieved that. Yes, I achieved that. Yes, I achieved that. You want to affirm it to the subconscious. Does this make sense? Because some of you guys are like saying, what are you talking about? You're going to get it. I did. But it called for practice. Practice makes progress. So I want everybody to stand up for me, please. This is the fun part about goal setting. I live by affirmations. That's what I live by. There's nothing that C. Anthony can't accomplish through goal setting and affirmation. Say the things you want and not the things you don't want. Stop using the words of loserism. Losers use these words. Try, maybe, impossible, can't, don't. Stop. Those are words of losers. Start using the words of winners, like can, absolutely, positive, let's go. Let's go, right? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So this exercise I'm going to close off with, I always close off with all my trainings, because this is how I grew up. And again, for all our new business partners, this might feel uncomfortable for you. The best way to do this is to stand in front of your mirror in the morning, like I did this morning, and affirm these things. First, I want you to say, I love myself. Now, I know when you say love is that kind of thing, but I really, don't worry about the person next to you, the person who is me and you right now. Don't worry about the folks at the back, because it's all about your success, yes or no? Yes. I want you to say like you say to your mama, I love you, mama. Say, I love myself. This morning, what I did, I got up, started getting myself together. First thing I did in the bathroom, I said, see, Anthony, you're blessed. Thank you, Lord. I love you. That's what I did. So I want you to say with passion and affection to the most important person in the world, I love myself. I love me. I'm the best of the best. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I'm going all the way. I'm unstoppable. I'm blessed. I'm approachable. I'm kind. I'm loving. I'm fearless. I'm strong. I'm positive. I'm a visionary. I'm a lifelong learner. I am confident. I am confident. I am creative. I'm worthy. I'm strong. I'm smart. I'm progressive. I'm great. I'm honest. I'm loved. I'm sexy. I'm sexy. I'm accomplished. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm dependable. I'm giving. I'm also receiving. I'm victorious. I'm a leader. I'm persistent. I'm consistent. I'm disciplined. I'm urgent. And I'm excited. I set smart goals. I set smart goals because I'm an example. I'm a leader. I'm a platinum senior vice president. I am a platinum senior vice president. What are you? I can't hear you. Love you guys. God bless.